What is up? Coach Emma here, and welcome back to the Fit Habit Life podcast, where we cut through the noise, talk real health and fitness, sustainable fat loss, and habits that actually work. And today, I'm going to be talking about something a little different: mindset, the importance of mindset, and a common mindset that a lot of my clients have, and why it tends to be detrimental in just sustainable long-term building sustainable habits and building long-term sustainable success and results. But before we dig in, I just wanted to thank you for listening. If you like the show, if you could rate it, subscribe, share it to family members and friends who you think would benefit from it, that would just help me debunk a lot of the crap out there and help me help more people, which is the goal of the show. So I appreciate it, and I just wanted to thank you. And yeah, let's dig in. So mindset is key when trying to make changes, when trying to build healthy habits, when trying to create lasting change, because for the most part, your mindset is what dictates your actions. It's what dictates your habits. It's what dictates whether or not you do something. And it's crucial for all things. And common people who work with me tend to be like pretty high achiever sort of people, former athletes, business owners, executives, like those sort of like very driven individuals who tend to excel in other areas of their life, or they used to excel in athletics. And what got them to where they are was that 110% all in sort of mindset. But oftentimes for sustainable change, that does not work. And so a lot of my clients tend to have the kind of all or nothing mindset. And what that looks like is, let's say, give you a workout, and hopefully the workout, for the most part, usually the workout fits my client schedules. And if it doesn't, we update it and change it to make sure that it's sustainable and that they can do it and fit it into their schedule. But let's just say, all or nothing mindset, it's like, so I won't say my client because I do a very good job of that, but someone who's starting their fitness journey, they're thinking, okay, I got to be in the gym for an hour every day. I got to go super low calorie, cut out all the crap, do all this, eat all the protein, just kind of like on or off switch. That's what the all or nothing mindset is. And it's not sustainable, because when you go from 0 to 100 really quickly, oftentimes people burn out. So what I tend to recommend this is what I do with my clients. We start small. We start really small. We start so small that it's so ridiculously easy that they stack on wins. And they stack on wins really quickly, and then we can build upon them. And because the changes are so small, it's not a huge hurdle to succeed. And then they're building on it, and they can sustain it. They can keep doing the small things over and over again. So that tends to be my course of action. But sometimes with those all or nothing thinkers, they're like, this is so small, like how is this doing anything? And really, the problem with that is, well, you're not doing anything now. So adding something is moving you in the right direction. And so trying to reframe your mindset, and something that has helped me and that helps a lot of clients, which is kind of what I wanted to talk about for the most part for this episode, is something is always better than nothing. So, for example, the example I was trying to give is, let's say you have on your schedule an hour workout, and usually you can get that in no prob. But today, work picks up, you got to pick your kid up from school, you only have like 20 or 30 minutes. So a lot of people, and sometimes I still do this too, this is something I struggle with. It's like, well, what's the point? I don't have the time to do the whole workout. But something is always better than nothing. So let's say you can't do the full hour. Can you hit the back squats, which is the first exercise? If you can, that's great. Fit that in, and you're moving in the right direction, right? And you're stacking wins. It's like you made it to the gym even though you didn't have the time. You got some workout in, even though it wasn't the full workout. You made some progress. So kind of shifting your mindset with that. And there is no timeline on a fitness journey. So even if, let's say, you did miss your workout, do it tomorrow. And that's okay. There's no timeline for sustainable change. It takes time. So stop putting a timeline on things. Just keep going. Sorry this episode is not super mind-boggling, but hopefully these are some conversations I've had this week with clients. So I thought it was beneficial because this is really common. I've had these conversations before, so I thought this would really benefit people just to bring it up, talk about it, kind of give you a mindset shift or perspective, a new perspective on this, and hopefully help you avoid the all or nothing kind of mentality. And yesterday, I did not have enough time to do my workout. So I did all I could, and then I had a client call, so I had to leave the gym, and I finished my workout this morning. So I do that too. And I used to be the type of person who, if I couldn't fit the workout in, what was the point? Why would I even go? And sometimes I still struggle with that. Like yesterday, I was like, oh crap, I don't have enough time. My workout takes about an hour, 20 minutes right now. But I did an hour of it, which was awesome. It helped me feel good, give me a little energy boost. I was really tired yesterday. And then I got to hop on my client calls, chat with my clients. And then this morning, woke up and finished up that last 20 minutes. And that's okay. That's awesome. I finished the workout. Maybe it wasn't on the day that I had planned it to be, but I got it done. And that's the goal, right? Moving in the right direction. So, and the more small wins that you stack, the more you show up for yourself, even when it's not perfect, the easier it is to continue to show up for yourself. So, and another thing is people set like arbitrary times to work out. Arbitrary like days of the week to work out. Like I work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, what if Monday's a holiday and you're traveling? Can you work out Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday? Can you do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday? Right? Like, can you shift your schedule around? That's another shift. Because sometimes, like with my clients, I put it on a day. I put their workouts on a specific day of the week that we talk about, that they say it works best for them. But sometimes it doesn't always work out, and that's okay. You can always do that workout on another day. So remember that it doesn't have, just because you tend to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, doesn't mean you always have to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then another cool shift perspective that is kind of novel, like it's not generally talked about, but you don't have to do all your exercises at the same time. It's like most workouts, maybe they take 30 minutes to an hour. You don't need to do them all in a row. You can do one in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 1 after work. You get your 4 exercises in, and maybe it takes about 40 minutes, but you don't have to do it all in one go. And that's another perspective shift. It's like, oh, I can train anytime, and it doesn't have to be at the same time. As long as you get those exercises in, you're getting the workout done. So try that out too. If you're like, man, I'm crunched on time, or I don't know if I can actually fit it in. Like, I don't have an hour block, but maybe you have 2 30-minute blocks during your day. Or maybe you have 3 20-minute blocks that you can fit in some of the exercises. So, what can you do, and how can you accommodate this new habit that you're trying to build? What are some ways you can integrate them into your schedule? So, something to think about. And then another mindset, or another just thing that I've noticed with coaching people going to the gym at different times of day, the people that are the most consistent are the people that do it in the morning. And it's not because there's something special about the morning. Usually most of us are really tired in the morning. The quote unquote most optimal time to work out is like mid-afternoon, just because most people have at least 2 meals in, plenty of carbs. That tends to be when most of us have the most energy. Like, that's how, if you have a natural sleep rhythm, that tends to be the best time to get the most output. But realistically, most people can't do that. And so the morning tends to be the best time because people who work out in the mornings tend to be the most consistent. Because if you're working out in the morning at the start of your day, then the probability of something coming up that would get in the way of your workout is way lower. And that tends to be the case. Even for me, like as a coach, as someone who really prioritizes my health and fitness, sometimes I try to block out time in my calendar, but if I have like a couple meetings in the morning or something else in the morning I have to knock out, it tends to be harder for me to get away from my work to go and do my workout. And it's something that I really prioritize. Like, I am a fitness person. I am a coach. This is who I am. I am someone who is consistent. I'm someone who trains. I'm someone who doesn't miss my workouts. But even I struggle when it's not in the morning. It's not before all the craziness of life. And I've noticed the clients that do that tend to be the most consistent. And at the gym, like when I'm there in the morning, it's always the same people. They're always there at the same time every single day. When I'm there in the mid-afternoon, there aren't a lot of people, and they're always different. Like, I don't usually see the same people that time of day. Personally, I like to work out in the morning for consistency too. As I said, it just helps me get it in. But I am the strongest in the mid-afternoon, so that is pretty fun too when I get those workouts in. But anyway, so mindset shift. You do not have to do everything at the same time. Something is always better than nothing. Your workouts don't have to be on specific days. And if you can, try working out in the morning. That'll help you be more consistent. That tends to work out that way with most people. And stop the all or nothing thinking. It tends to be what keeps people stuck. It's like, oh, I can't hit the 150 grams of protein. Well, screw it. I might as well just not even try. Why? If you're at 140 grams, that's pretty solid, even if your goal is 150 grams. Oh, I can't work out today. I might as well just not work out the whole week. Why? That's crazy talk. And same with the workout. You can't do the whole workout. That's okay. Do what you can. Go to the gym, build that habit, be consistent, get something in, and then finish it the next day. So, anyway, hopefully this was helpful. And if it was, this episode kind of went all over the place, but it's just my mind was kind of racing of all the things I talked about with my clients this week. And so I just wanted to share their common things too. These are really, really common. I've just onboarded a lot of new clients recently. And so these tend to be the things that when starting with clients, these are the common questions and the common issues that tend to come up. So just thought I'd share my perspective, share what I told them, and hopefully help you guys on your journey to improve your health, lose fat, and keep it off. So anyway, if this was helpful, please share the show. I'd really appreciate it. It just helps me help more people. And if you are interested in working with me or picking up some of my free resources, just check the show notes. I got a free fat loss guide, a free metabolic quiz that gives you an action plan. And we can even book a discovery call. So just click those links below and I'd be more than happy to chat with you. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Peace.